Hello, welcome back to Nimi's Garden. This episode we're moving on to World 10, so that's cool. I'm pretty excited for this world actually. World 10, huh? Yeah, so last episode we finished World 9. Took us quite a while, but we got through everything. World 9 overall turned out to not actually be too difficult. That's cool. We cleared out everything in that world as well, which is great. So moving on, World 10, Fungal Quarry. So yeah, this one contains some of the more interesting words, I think. Also, we start with letters. So 1 up. 1 up. So yeah, offset. Offset basically moves an object one space in that direction. There are a few more interesting properties about it. Is that if you remove that statement, it goes back down. Yeah. And so basically, we want to know what to do with this. I want Nimi to be offset, but I want Nimi to only be offset when I'm here, so that offsets me into the cliff. Right, in case you didn't know, offset does break all the rules of like stop and everything. So yeah, it quite literally moves your position up by 1, even if there's anything in the way. So that's really cool. And I want that to be done by having Nimi's offset be set up like this, and then the movement of the cart will help set this up for us. So at this point, Nimi is offset. Offsetting by 1 allows Nimi to walk past the cliff and win. So yeah, we've seen this word before. So I'm going to run through the basics pretty quickly. And 1 back down. Alright, sinful. So sinful statements occur when an object has destroyed something. So as a quick refresher, suppose Nimi destroys that lamp. If sinful Nimi is weak, then Nimi is weak because Nimi is sinful. Nimi has destroyed something. Otherwise, sinful Nimi is weak. Would not have done anything. So Nimi is not weak currently. Okay, but now we have offset. Flag is win and stop. Ah, right. We want to move down. So I want Nimi offset to break. And so I want to use the sinful property to help me out. So when I become sinful, I will... When I'm sinful, I'll now offset upwards. I want to do the opposite. I want to put a not in front of it. Yeah, so now not sinful Nimi is offset. I'm not sinful, so I am offset up right now. But once I become sinful, I will immediately break this statement. This statement will be false. In that case, I will be offset back down, like that. So I think it's a bit easier to demonstrate like this. Nimi offsets down once Nimi becomes sinful. And of course, that right now ideally occurs here, so that the lamp, when I get on to it and destroy it, I'm in prime position to offset down and win on the flag. Oh, also I need to wait for 1 turn because I think offset comes after win, I believe, in the order of operations. So yeah. Meld. Not Nimi is push, offset. Well, not Nimi is push, allows me to push stuff around. Not Nimi is offset, will allow me to move stuff around. Ah, but I see the issue, and that issue is that now the flag is not pushed either, and once I break this statement, the flag goes back down. Okay. Still, I want to push the flag around, I would say. Can I set it up so that not Nimi is... Ah! This not Nimi is offset. Doesn't that... Yeah, it moves both of us. Firstly, Nimi's offset breaks, so I move back down. But not Nimi's offset forms, moving the flag up. And I think by having this set up, what happens is that when I push up, I offset back down, I unoffset back down to this position. The flag offsets up to this position, and we overlap. Nice. That's cool. Double offsetting. Oh, I like the title being meld as well. Yeah, that's very nice. Okay, reverberation. New word, echo. So here in pickaxe echo, as you can see, once I push this here, it destroys me. The reason why is because echo causes all text here to be equivalent there. I don't know if it's all items or if it's just text. But yeah, I need to definitely get rid of that Nimi first. Okay. So I can push the pickaxes around. I think it makes the most sense if I did this, and then I echoed pickaxe. Don't. Okay, like that. I push the pickaxe, I think. So what happens is that this pickaxe text echoes itself here, which writes pickaxes win. But there's nothing here, so I can just go here and walk onto this. So there you go. That's a little C. And this one also has an extra. So there's a lot of levels in this world. Echo location. Bat is you. Echo, still. Pillars push. Pillars also defeat. So I want bat to be win, I think. Can bat be win? Yeah, if I put bat on... I need to put bat text on myself. And then I need to put another bat here. But putting bat text on myself almost necessarily requires this thing to happen. If I had a pillar here, I could move up if that pillar acted as a stop. And that's why pillars push and still becomes necessary. Okay. So let's just move the pillar here. But bat is not echo. How do I make bat echo? Bat would need to be echo like this. Ooh, but then I guess pillar is still must be... Then we might have to use the other is as well. Okay. So the is have to be used for a lot of things. We have a total of 4 statements to occur right now. Pillar is push, pillar is still. Bat is you, bat is echo. Those 4 statements require the is to be used multiple times, so I have to move this bat is you up here. So that I can make pillar is still like so, and then bat is echo like so. Question is... I can make this work by having the bat be here, right? Yeah. So if I offset myself far enough, I can do this and put a bat on myself. I will also need the pillar is push statement to be here. Okay, let's just do that first. I need the is echo to be here. I need the still to be here, and of course I need the pillar itself to do some blocking for me. That pillar is gonna have to be here so that I can move the bat down without actually pushing anything. So there you go. Now we offset properly. I do this. So now pillar is push and still, that emulates an a stop statement. Bat is echo and you, so bat here basically puts a bat text on the other bat. And now I can move in this direction without breaking because this pillar prevents me from pushing down. And that should win. Nice, that is a very cool level that I think uses the level geometry slightly. So that's cool. Intoxication, wow, that's a lot of Shen words. T-I-O-N, intoxication. Drunk, drunk. Yeah, this is kind of a funny word. You don't know what I'm clicking on right now, but you see that Nimi's kind of facing in a weird direction every time I move. Nimi is always facing 90 degrees. Actually no, Nimi always faces backwards from when I'm moving, which I think is interesting. But here Nimi does face the direction that I'm pressing. So what drunk does is that drunk basically causes all movement to be rotated 90 degrees. And that does in fact have some interesting implications. So for example here, fungus is push and drunk. Whoa, what am I doing? If I were to do that like this, you see that the fungus moves 90 degrees anti-clockwise? Anti-clockwise. And that will allow me to sink the water like so. Next, I want to get in here. Skull is stop. But if I made skull is push and drunk, well, that wouldn't work either, as you can see here. Because I'm trying to push the skull clockwise, but there is no space on either side, so skull still stops itself. However, I can make something very interesting happen. So again, we've seen this property before, so I'm just introducing it one more time. Skull is skull and drunk. Sorry, skull and skull is drunk causes 2 times skull is drunk. And that is very interesting. Because what doubly drunk makes you do is you rotate 180 degrees clockwise, and that's just equivalent to moving backwards. So a double drunk almost emulates a swap somewhat. Almost. There are some, I think, differences. But yeah. Alright, so level E, hop the tracks. Hop. Ooh, hop. Okay, hop is back. That was from World 7. Pickaxe is push and hop. So reminder as to what hop does. Hop causes you to jump over a stop object by 1. Track stops pickaxe, so this also happens, but because track doesn't stop me, I can walk on it, but track is defeat, so I will die on it. Flag is win. Okay, so I can put a pickaxe across here, and then I can make Nimi is sorry, pickaxe is you. Of course that stops me. However, if I made pickaxe offset, ooh, okay. So here I want to just put pickaxe here. I need pickaxe to be offset. Okay, so I need to do some desyncing. I need pickaxe to be offset at this point. What happens is that when a pickaxe offsets, it offsets into the track, it will land on the flag. So here I will simply do pickaxe is offset and you. I think that should be it. I remember the solution to this being a lot more complicated. I feel like we had to do something with the flag being offset or something. Like flag is offset and push, I think, was one of the ways we could do it. No, because then how would I move the flag? It wouldn't work. I guess not. That's super weird. Oh, what? Oh, track is defeat. That is defeat for everyone. Ah, okay. Well, of course, that is a problem. See, the problem with this is that if I did make flag is offset, then pickaxe can't be you. So that doesn't work like that. I need the flag to be off the track because I cannot win on the flag otherwise. Track is defeat. Yeah. I can push text in to break stuff. So for example, in this case, I can use extra buffer text here to move the pickaxe into position. And then... well, then what? I can't do anything with that. Okay. Okay. So I think flag being offset is very useful. Is it possible for me to create a Nimi here? Yes. What I can do is, after pickaxe goes across and becomes Nimi, can I simply hop? Well, if I will hop... oops. If I will hop like this... I kinda... yeah, I'm losing a lot of distance. Okay, hold on. The pickaxe kinda has to be in a better spot, I would say. Let's put the pickaxe as low as possible. I feel like we're still missing something here, definitely. Because Nimi is you and hop loses the and text, definitely. Ah. Right, wall is also defeat. Okay, we're definitely missing something. I feel like there's something definitely going on here that's wrong. Actually, hold on. If pickaxe is offset now, it could technically offset into the track, right? If the pickaxe was then stopped, I could hop over it. Yeah, but then how would the flag? The ears needs to be in a lot of places, I guess. Which is weird. Like, okay, flag is offset. Doesn't do anything. So pickaxe is push. Pickaxe is maybe like I want the hopping to occur at the same time as the offsetting. Is that doable? I think it might be possible. Let's try here. So here I want this. So pickaxe is push and up here. And pickaxe will also be offset here. No, that's not good. Wait, what? Hold on. I need pickaxe to be offset when it's here, so when it unoffsets onto the track. That should be doable, right? Can I sacrifice a piece of text for it? So pickaxe is offset here. If I pushed it, I mean, again, I could sacrifice a piece of text for it, but I don't think I like that idea a lot. Because I lose the hopping, firstly. There's very little else I can use to like sacrifice as text there. Okay. Oh, this is confusing. Oh, wait. Hold on. Pickaxe. If pickaxe won't hop, it just stops here. Yeah, to get the pickaxe onto the... Wait, okay. No, I don't have enough... Whoa. I don't have enough things I can do. So, pickaxe can be offset and push here. But I can't move it anywhere. If I unoffset it, this happens. If I pushed it and then I offset it here, unoffsetting would do weird stuff. If I push and hop here, this push gets you over, but then offsetting gets you even further, which I don't like. Why is it so difficult for you to just get onto the track? I don't know, but it just is somehow. I think that's weird. Okay. So flag is offset, I think, is how we want to end this. So I can just win on the flag if something were over there. Pickaxe. If pickaxe were able to go in and move stuff, that would be nice. So like if I could move the flag now and get it off the track, that would be very nice. But maybe that's not possible. I think what I want is... I don't know, what do I want? I don't know what I want. Okay. Flag is offset. Flag is offset. It just allows me to win already. I don't need to push it out of the way. Yeah, so flag is offset just lets me win. The thing is, I need flag to be offset to win. The is will get somewhat stuck. Unless I don't do any transforms. Okay. Okay, hopping is available. Hopping onto the text doesn't seem useful at all in this case. Hopping here is our only useful move. But even that doesn't seem very useful. I have access to stop text. I feel like that was useful. Oh, maybe... yeah, no. But like the only thing that can be stopped is pickaxe. Like that would let me hop maybe, but... I just want the pickaxe here, I think. Once the pickaxe is there... Pickaxe can become a wall, which I can jump over. That's what I need it for. And then after that I can have flag is offset and then win normally by having Nimi as you and hop. Yeah, so all I need to do is get the pickaxe onto the track. Which is easier said than done. Is offset and hop a thing? No. Of course not. Oh, what if I offset here and then made it a wall like that? Just like that. That should be good enough, right? Yeah. Wow, okay. Cool. And then I can just be hop. Flag will be the offset. Whoa, I hopped over some stuff. Let's not do that in the future. And that should just let me win. By hopping over this wall. Cool, okay. I didn't make sense of the... Yeah, we solved it, but... took me a while. That's okay. Mycelium network. Offset and echo. This is a directional offset, so we can change the direction of the offset if we want to. What happens if I had fungus is offset this way and then I offset it the other direction immediately? It jumps too. I think that might be useful. No idea. Oh, fungus and spikes is defeat. Right. Nimizu. This one was kind of funky, honestly. I remember this level being kind of funky. I need to be float and I want to use that float to push out the wind text. So... so what I'm going to do is actually... Here... And then... Here. Oops. So if I had fungus is offset like this, and then fungus is offset and echo, this will make Nimi is float because this Nimi transfers over here. So that will give us this. And I can get this out there. Let's have you guys offset in the other direction so I can get the push text free. I think Nimi has to be win here. And the reason for that is because... everything else is defeat. So let's get this out of the way. Okay, so now all funguses are out. I will need to put an is text here. So what I'm gonna have to do is do this. At the same time, I need to put a fungus here. And then have fungus offset leftwards. Now if fungus is offset and echo, the is text will transfer over here. And that should let me win. Yay! How nice. That was cool. That I think is also quite finicky if you started doing that for the first time ever. Ooh, quintuple jointed. This one was one of my favorite levels. So we have drunk again. Pickaxe on rock is push, and then Nimi make. So here we have pillar is stop, spikes is defeat. Of course, if I wanted to put an is there, I would need to break pillar is stop. Otherwise, you know, the is just, you know, straight up would not get in there to make flaggers win. But if I were to do that, then at the same time, spikes is defeat prevents me from passing through. And so I need to create a machine that can, from in here, remotely push an is text up there. And the drunk is going to help me with that. So what I'm going to want to do is make a pathway of, I guess, maybe like rocks. That will spin counterclockwise. So let's say here I want to spin counterclockwise. I'm going to make a pretty long convoluted thing here. So I need to do spin counterclockwise here. Spin counterclockwise here, spin counterclockwise, spin counterclockwise, and then spin counterclockwise one more time. And that should get everything in. Now there will be an overlap here as you can see, but that really shouldn't be a problem. Okay, now I gotta make a couple pickaxes. So you can already see here like rock on pickaxe is drunk, is gonna help us out. There needs to be a turn here, 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 and here, so you make 4 of them. Like that. And pickaxe is push. Now I gotta put the pickaxes in the right spots. I like how the pickaxes also have directions for some weird reason. Oh, do I need 5? I might need 5. Oops. Hence quintuple jointed, I guess. Okay, let's make a 5th. I mean, I don't know how easy it was for me to derive this setup in the past. I think I did it pretty quickly because I already had an idea of what drunk was capable of, having played a modded medley back in like, what was it, 2022 I think. I already had an idea of what drunk was like. Maybe for like a really new player they wouldn't understand that this kind of interesting stuff can happen. So now I want rock is push, and then rock on pickaxe is drunk. And also before that, I break this. And by pushing forward, that will get things correct. Oh, wait a minute, but the is text needs to be in there. Oh, what? Oh, that means I need to move the I need the is text to be here. Okay, well then change of plans. This entire thing needs to be outside as well. Because I need the is text. Okay. Right, I remember this setup. This entire thing was kind of time consuming, but it's not really a problem for us. So once again, rock on pickaxe is drunk. I need to make rock is push as well. Where's the rock? Oh, here it is. Hard to see. But yes, it's there. So rock is here. And then is push here. So all I need to do is set this up properly. I don't want to touch the system ever again. I will come back here, make this statement, and then push this way. So there'll be a bunch of text being shifted around, but as long as this single push is successful, I should be fine. Yeah, there you go. So we have a turn here, 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 and here. As you can see, that created some stacking. So there's a rock here and a rock here that's stacked on top of each other. I think that's also kind of useful. But yeah, we'll see if there's a puzzle using that idea soon enough. That stacking is, you know, obviously very unintentional. But it could be in the future. I don't know. Okay, so that is 9 puzzles done. There are 6 more, or at least 6 more, and I think I'll do those next episode. What is this one? Oh, this has the clue. Locked. Directional locked, hey. We've not seen this word ever before, by the way. Also, directional lock prevents offset. That's very interesting to note. So yeah, clue's also here. Besides that, I think this is just an area of hard puzzles. You can see like a palette change, and you can see lava. But otherwise, I don't think any new words are introduced in that section. So they're just difficult levels. Here we have the Wrecking Crew. Unstack, offset. Yeah. So it's basically just combining this word with every other word we've seen so far. Is this going to be slip? No, guard. Okay, interesting. Tools are at my disposal in this level. We have pickaxe and ladder here that are completely inaccessible, so that'll be interesting. Alright, I'll solve those levels next time, but until then, I think we're going to end the episode here. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye bye.